My friends, welcome to channel 260, channel of choice. The name of the show, it's the Hangout. As we made it to this far on Friday, and I'm glad we have to make sure we give you nothing but the best when it comes to your TV. It's your TV show and the coolest kids in the Nelson Mandela Bay. If it's your first time watching it, I'm going to be on your screen from 3:30 until 4:30. Yeah, as compared to where to cater us. Social media platform, it's Boomakapa TV, and then also our WhatsApp line. But if you constantly you want to hit us up, or call now a free vision player, you can check that out on Boomakapa TV, and then you're going to get the link, and then you link there, and then it's to me. But anyway, it's Friday, guys. You know, Friday. We have to give you that energy because we made it this far in 1 week. If Mescanazi phone over, go to a but anyway, man, you ask kid guys, and I have an artist from Nelson Mandela Bay. Nite go behind the scenes with Scott Mapuma, but we'll talk to him just in a short space of time. But again, Mukeli, don't change the channel. Get everything you need and put it next to you. But get here so to share. Then when we come back, we'll start with the first interview. Stay tuned. We're coming back after this. Back, fair Tuesday, welcome back. Again, tell Horman was Scott Mapuma was a pie, shy vocalist. Say Pia Horman Gojan. See Pia Horman. This is your moment to shine actually. Can you please introduce yourself to our viewers? It's Kazba Bani and Wapu Wens and doing when?
Okay, Horman. My name Naika Malam Guspenati Meiji. But my stage name I go by DRM Music.
Oh, I'm not wrong. It's just Scott Mapuma.
Nah, we're not there yet. We're not there.
You never know. Let's get straight to it, man. You're an artist. Yes, Nelson Mandela Bay decided to rock the genre, actually piano, and we know piano is moving. Let's start with your love. Kumculo, kalapilo nule man.
Hey, kutala ndibuzo lo wait lately. Because I think like 2 days back, bendi same Tanzania FM.
Sure.
So icheni yami kalenjani khotmani ubhuti wami like onkhulisileyo.
Sure.
Ubhuti wami omdala, uMashava. Emazi Mashava.
Gedeza. Oye, uMashava uhlala ka6 emdantsana ngasicaweni.
Uhlala kwa6 emdantsana ngasicaweni.
Sure, man.
So ubhuti wami yabo. So like uthando lomculo, yeah, like ndilifunde kuye yabo because I've been looking up to him ndisemncinci yabo. Sure. So yeah, that's why I think
so basically that's something that's coming from the family. Hey, you just gave me flashback of that song. If ever you know Mashava, the 2K won't understand that song, but hey man. Let's get to it, man. So basically it's something that you got from the family, whereas it was the love of music, and then you find yourself here, man, and we know that in the Eastern Cape there's no too much sponsors and people they complain. How do you juggle that with as an upcoming artist as Nelson Mandela as Eastern Cape?
I believe that having a team, like abantu abarayita nosipana nabo, is the key to the industry.
Sure.
So now I have a proper team and sebenza nayo. I have a photographer, photography. I have beat makers and sebenza nazo. I have a majita that take videos everywhere I go. But unfortunately, namhlanje, Ibraz couldn't pull up because they were to buy from East London.
The problem like that, man, where you said you have a team and then you're having it's basically, I would say, financial problems because you were supposed to travel with them, get in the make sure we eat on the road. Facing problems like that when under in Bumakolori, how's that, man, as an artist here, bro?
Like it's very difficult in the like the way you to like right now behind the scenes no sisi lona yabo ndimxelele ba up Eastern Cape bra like iba ingxako ikhono uyibona nganoni like artist engula Eastern Cape gospel artist
sure
ubethusile which is not bad yabo I got bad Louis but you asikwazi si provinces like I province yonke bra kubekho one artist like a gospel artist. There's no hip-hop artist, no amapiano artist, no gqom artist that's popping. It's only gospel artist. So, ingxaki nje kwaleyo bra iyodwa yabo.
I'm like, one thing about me, I always love to ask people about the problems, and then also like I don't like to dwell when it comes to problems. I always like to see, okay, what is the solution? Because I do believe that you I know I'm 2K.
Yeah,
the youth and new generation, and we literally been. witnessing Nini, guys, you guys are literally changing the world in a slight way. Because
Yeah.
if ever you can check, like on TikTok and everything, there's this cool thing when they at school, you get them,
Challenge.
yeah, they're
Yeah,
creative. They too. What's that one thing, right now, you would say, okay, I'm an artist from the Eastern Cape. This is what, if we can take this step going forward, and we can literally go on in the right direction, whereas we're not going to find ourselves with one artist as Smele.
Khulmani, like it's gonna be hard low way ba yenzeke yabo. Because firstly kule nto sanoyithetha ye challenge no TikTok, you can never rely kula nto yo TikTok challenge, because if you check most of the songs ever trend and is a challenge as last bra. Like trend kaloku iwe ye trend, we all know it doesn't last. Yeah, we lasted just 2 months 3 months and then after low way we're done. Yabo. So now I don't want to be there. Like umculo wami andifuni utrend, yabo, like ngifuna ungene ebantwini, like ngehlobo eli right, yabo, bawu understand, bawu feel, not bawubone nje utrenda and then bajump along, because izawuphinda iphele lo way anytime soon, yabo. So I can say up Eastern Cape ukuze like mhlambi si music creativity yethu ke ibe to another level, yabo, I can say mhlambi we need more workshops ezomculo, yabo, because up Eastern Cape into yokuqala i-artists ezininzi akhozi workshops apha, yabo, for ufundisa artists about the rights zomculo, how to move, where to take your music, yabo. So like there's a lot man elekishayo up, yabo. Umzekelo, we have this Mpuma Kapa TV as a platform enkulu, but a lot of people are not paying attention to the way, whereas we should be embracing the way, bro, because it big the way, yabo. But abantu don't know what's happening kule way bethe to system ngoba sinqola behind the scenes uba it's just us judging one another, because like the way, I don't know, bro, like this is major kakhulu, but abantu are not paying attention.
Shout out to you, man. Yeah. Hey, guys, also, other thing you just mentioned that, man, about Mpuma Kapa TV. Guys, we actually on the TV, is it, how do I put it? I don't want to mention names, no. But anyway, if you know, you know. Guys, we the most watched show when it comes to free vision play, like us, the Hangout. So if ever you come here, the numbers we have, they good for you, for winner. And also that, man, taking the time to come to us, we really appreciate that. Man. Let's talk about your first. There was that first time, whereas you had the mic. What's your like? Now it's your time. From the new girls upstairs, you coming on stage. People are here. How was that experience?
Like man, to tell you like manyanyana like about Jena yomculo yabo. Kudala na bawulucula yabo. Like since ngisemncane yabo. Since nanibona ku brand yabo bawuluyenza nami yabo. But then ndiqale nge-hip hop, yabo, nenza hip hop naqonda ndiwork kule way, andiyifeel yabo, because ndimamele ezinye ndiqonda ndayibetha le way is, yabo. Then I switched to igqom, yabo, because ndiyabona yayi hip hop andikhonto
yembi
mandiyeke andizulmaker ba ndikhaleza uyibona ke moya xa ngazupasa ndayibona andizulmaker ba ndaswitcha to igqom, yabo, bendiyiproducer yegqom, yabo. Then I produced igqom for quite a time, yabo. But nah, man, like piano is in the market right now, yabo. Especially for us, I'm a 2K, yabo. Like if you wanna make it quick, yabo, you better do piano, jam. I'm telling you. If you're doing gqom, that's gonna take you forever, bro. Because gqom, firstly, in fact, like it sounds for
Sure.
Like, you can't be at home. Like
can relate to that. Can relate to that.
So piano list polile. So I'm going, okay, let me switch from gqom to a piano and design the piano. And then when I tapped into a piano, as I'm playing the 4 months, bro, yabo.
Sure.
And Monday, like I'm getting booked, yabo.
Shout out.
Podcasting, like there's a lot happening.
You see me. Progress. You see.
They born progress, bro. Like
any
ngazange they born, yabo.
Sure.
Which is like but like if you so then the first time and then the mic was Econin.
Sure.
Like my first time performing was at Econin Lounge. You know Econin was.
So it's a place, man. That's a place.
So then perform up high and then like the crowd showed me a lot of love. That's where I got the confidence.
Sure.
Yeah, they better and he says more.
Shout out, man. I love it when you say Yenza more. And also, guys, he's still going to chill with us. We're just going to go to the ad break, to Patala Makiala Ed. And then when we come back, we'll start coming deep with them, get to know about more what's his future plan, what can we wait for. And those little club, but also don't forget to interact with us on our socials. On Facebook, it's Mpuma Kapa TV. And also on TikTok, man. You can literally, there's a little cute, as and then tag, Those cool kids, man. They can literally do that with us, man. And also on Instagram, yes, kind of like Instagram, YouTube. You can also find us there. It's always in on YouTube. It's in Bumakapa TV 260, ne? Yeah, it's Bumakapa TV 260. I'll make sure I'll just ask it. Yeah, well, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, do interact with us. The question of the day, Namhlanje. It's like, was Mrs. TD Matrix, but okay, we're going to go to the ad break. When we're coming back for more. Stay tuned. It's a Come Tuesday. Come Tuesday. Basically, that's the name of the single. Yeah, okay. It's a Come Tuesday. Do Come Tuesday, Baba. Uzobukela Nazi. Anyway, welcome back to Channel 260. The name of the show, it's the Hangout. Welcome back to it, man. Yes, Silaba, but if you're around Nelson Mandela Bay and you're going to I'm trying to say, I go busy, 25, you can literally make a call. I think it's local South City, man. Yeah, Situme. I saw something like that today. Situme, but that's asset delivery. Like, can hit them up, they do deliver, they can pick you up, take you to the mall, and then they deliver your food and do the nice thing in the Nelson Mandela Bay. But interact with us on our social media, go Facebook, it's Bumakapa TV, and then our WhatsApp line. Good man, is it right? Good man. Let's talk. We love that, man. We love that. Literally, you were telling me about your first performance at Koneni. They gave you love. Shout out to them, man, to actually opening doors for you. Also see that there's also Thomas Palace. Is it Thomas Palace? Yeah, let's also talk about that, man. How was the experience there? Because it's a different crowd, man. The last time I was there, because that was a long time ago.
Tom, what actually happened, I was the one hosting the show.
Sure.
Yeah, bro. So, yeah, like... marketing was dope. I had Flashy Kumkani,
sure. Oh, that's my favorite. Shout out to him. That's my favorite. Yo.
I had him and Bud Legend and Henny Bilito on the lineup. So
that's dope lineup.
Like as names as even most, but it's for 2K.
Sure.
Like they don't care about Flash or Bud Legend. In fact, I'm a bad no.
Sure.
So when I hosted them Tom, I asked him Tom.
Sure, I know that.
So kwafika abantwana abaninzi ama-2K and then the owner yasemthombo said, no man, that's not how we operate.
Sure.
We can't have kids in here. So imagine. So kwakugcwele ngaphandle, bro.
But he's gonna make money.
Kwakugcwele ngaphandle kwishow. So like turnout was not good that way, because azange bavumela abantwana.
Sure.
In fact, the show was outside, not inside. Yeah, but Tina singapakati namachita. We performed, did our thing. The Flash came through. Shout out to him. Yeah, because I didn't even pay him.
Sure.
But, like
he supported.
So I didn't pay him. Shout out to him for that. So the show at Mtombo didn't turn out good. But yeah, Tina, we had fun about babinga pakati kumnandi.
No, but the numbers outside, when you look, the streets were busy. It was
busy.
Which is that's a success to you, and then they stop you to.
It's not success. I want the money.
But the owner, right? Like that's why, because I'm checking why man come to home, and then I know that it's
exclusive.
Get you that. And also, let's talk about performance around East London, outside. Have you ever literally like leave the province, go outside?
No, not really for a performance,
sure.
But like Ben Cape Town,
sure.
To link up with Amanya Machita that host events,
shout out.
So Sispana Glowy, and there's a friend of mine, Ande, Awal Sayisi, he's also in Cape Town, and we're working on getting me gigs because we manage some few places as the clubs in the CBD's Cape Town.
Sure.
So we're working on that.
So basically it was you going for networking more than anything. Shout out, man. It's like you plant something and then in future
love
that, man. Love that. Let's talk about you have 12K followers. That's a lot.
Hey, man.
That's a lot. Dude, I appear on TV every week, but I don't have that. Let's talk about that. How do you guys do this, man?
I guess ngabantu, bro, because like me, I don't want to go deep, because back in the days, dandili para, bro.
Sure. That's where you started.
So ndithanda ungena kulo yomculo, abantu abaninzi babona umzekelo ngami, I guess. Yenziwe low way, and in East London I have a lot of networking payana,
sure.
Like influencers needs in their schema nazo, like your Willie Obia, comedian, like yours needs the president in the schema nazo paya. So I guess nabo like through bona, because they share some of my posts like from my page. But share account zabo. And when they have like about 200k followers,
sure, it's
yeah,
a lot.
like they share posts zabo 2 ways zabo. So in that way, it's like transferring their followers.
You guys are supporting each other more than anything. Sure, shout out.
It's like that.
Also, can I give you an advice, man? Like, when you said you don't want to go deep where you're coming from, always be proud about your past and look at yourself where you're at today. A past, it's something that you can't go back to, but it literally built the person you are today. Literally, you were a para, you were smoking, and then you decided, you know what, this is not my life. But look at you today, you appear on TV. Shout out to you. Let's talk about your single, man. Come Tuesday. Let's talk about that. How did that song come about?
Come Tuesday. I wanted to switch from it home to piano. Come Tuesday is actually my first song for piano. So what happened was, like you call him Tico Z from Tanzania got 8.
Sure.
So that is yo bro, like I want to try this thing piano because I see it's in the market, So mchita what okay, sure we can work, but engandithembanga ke because azange wayiva. Sure, just since in the followers umzekelo like
so he tried to use you for that. Makes sense.
So I got okay, sure, what no, come pull through dog. And then die pa it's working or maybe so nalena surely, but I'm just trying, man. So on the pull up pakuye saya ku studio ska Sam Code, which is one of the best producers in East London.
Sure.
Umchithi sound like it's too much clean. So saya kuye safika senze beat phayana ubusuku bonke around 2 ebusuku sa recorder le ngoma come to yabo. And yo sasene crisis ezininzi kanjani browse ngoma like le ngoma kongafananga yenzekile.
Sure.
Because senze beat and then xa kufuneka si record kwacima umbane kulo Sam Code cha. Then ezinye izindlu like the lighting.
Sure.
Yeah, so we had to look for a studio, bro. Like sihambe sicela umchithi bayo dog if una flat sizaza ne equipment yethu. Sifuna nje umbane dog like for ubusuku bonke. Yo sahambe sinature until sacela komnye project onkwal, yabo. Saya kuye ngiyacaba record. Yes, asi recorder pha ku come to and wasinceda kakhulu bro, yabo. So saya pha kuye sa recorder le ngoma around 2 ebusuku. Sayenza okay yakreni. The next day savuka sayimamela saqonda hey khona wezifuna azisusiwe phinde kuqalela ubhalwa. So senza lo way azisusa saqalela ubhala, but it turned out was really great. Like not even today I still can't believe bandim lo ucula about come Tuesday. Yo.
We hope that we're gonna get a music video analysis with the first person to abandon.
Shout out.
Well, that's what we want.
I
also
really appreciate
and I hope there's a friend of mine, man, who's hosting an event Koneni on month end November. I hope he's watching. Uloyiso, I think you like 6 bona pa ukwenda konyukayo and then you turn your left.
Uyapanga sendaweni.
Yeah, and pass endaweni ezansi. He's a DJ, Loyiso. He's a race DJ as a Konen. I hope he plugs you, man. He put you on. I will talk about that, man. He put you on, and then you can go in.
We have a lot of Tanzania, brother.
I grew up in Tanzania. I 8 show. Next to Upazuga. Never mind. Hey, man, that's that. That's how I know Tanzania. I grew up that side. Yeah.
Shout out.
Also, man, before I let you go, man, because I feel like I'm so relaxed. Love that. And before we let you go, man, what are the future plans we can wait for? Because we know that you have a song, literally you're going to be looking for in a music video. What are the future plans that we can wait for?
Future plans, bro, is just more music, more music videos. And soon, before December, videos are going to be on Trace.
Shout out.
MTV Base, Channel O, so like Sispanak Lowe basically, because I have enough music I can say okwangoku,
sure.
And umculo omninzi man, and then like stack them, like so like I have one song out and then dinezi ngoma that I go around performing as ngekaphumi, so now we're trying to shoot the music videos for come to the first,
sure,
simple like Payana, and then we work on dropping lo mculo sendinawo before senze umculo. So basically future plans is just more music, then music videos. Car, that's it.
Shout out to you, man. And just, I feel blessed to be part of his history because he says that that's just the start of great things. It's just the start of great things before he go far. He would look at this interview and then he would say, that was my first TV interview before anything else.
Yeah.
But man, on social, where can we get you?
On socials, you can get me on Facebook. It's just DRM. And then on Instagram, it's DRM_music. And then, you can stream my music on Spotify. Ukam Duze is out right now, live on Spotify. You can search there. YouTube Music, Amazon Music. That's where you can get my music. Yeah. That's it.
Hey man, we just want to say from the Hangout family, we wish you nothing but the best when it comes to your future. And hopefully, one of the events you'll be hosting, you will invite us in future. Siyabulela kakhulu now to travel all the way to come to our studio. It really means a lot about us. And also, Nina Mabukele, don't change the channel because there's still more. And she's going to be here. I'm sure you guys were asking yourself, but where is she? But she's here in studio. It was just a tie-dye because I'm always the one who become a tie-dye. But today, she was like, no, man, it's gentlemen first and then ladies after. But again, don't change the channel and also interact with us on a social media platform. The question of the day, it moves about because what are you telling them? Because you've been there and we never know. Stay tuned, coming back after this.
Hello everyone, and yes, let me definitely give you guys a warm and a very lovely greetings. And yes, I am back onto your screens, and also apologies for what has happened earlier on. And definitely those things are expected, especially on a live show. But let me introduce myself because my name it is Uzintlengeza, and yes, Ulwando Besechile watching Tombianga Fakutran Sky. And yes, as you guys know, I'm just here to make sure that you guys see your dreams are also possible. And yes, we are going to be with you from 3:30 as Rolando started till the last minute of 4:30. And with me, I have Abongile, and Yena, he's definitely going to tell us about what is it that he does. But I can just give you a hint. He is an author and also someone who's very vocal when it comes to making sure that the youth knows where futures are lying. But everyone at home, please help me welcome Abongile onto the Hangout. Welcome, Buti. How are you?
Hi, cool. Thank you so much for having me.
Taking time to come to our studios to come and give us your special gift and also to talk about umsebenzi wako. So let's get on to it. What is it that you do?
Abongile is an artistic person. I'm a work of art. I'm someone who specializes in art in many forms of ilonduza art. I do music, I do acting. Growing up, I used to write plays in a high school, nase junior. In fact, junior, I was someone who was active into acting and directing plays, nase wenze nomculo. So when I finally stepped into the university side, I started pushing writing exams, started publishing, I started writing. In fact, I was writing before varsity, but I only decided to take it serious when I reached the university.
Lovely stuff. And also, let us talk about the book that you have for us today. It's called Unakane. How did this wonderful work come about?
Unakane is my first offering, you know. This one is my first offering. This book was inspired by my late sister's death. She was killed by ex-boyfriend of that time. Yeah, but she was raped and killed by her boyfriend of that time. So with that having happened, we decided to sit down and pen this. I sat down in the pala. So this book is mainly dedicated to her and other victims of gender-based violence.
Lovely stuff. And also, I saw on your profile that you're someone who very advocates, especially for the HIV living people. And let's talk about that. How did you get involved into that?
I would say it's just part of this book, because this book contains a lot of societal issues that are currently happening in our societies, not only locally, not only internationally, but globally, because this book contains a lot of issues like HIV and AIDS, killing of people living with albinism, rape, being raised by a street vendor, being raised by a single parent, the consequences of absent fathers, and all those things they are covered in this book. But I cannot just say I'm writing a book about these things, then just sit back and not do anything about these societal issues. Hence, I'm someone who's way, way, way too vocal about all these issues, because I cannot say I'm writing about gender-based violence. What have I done? apart from writing about it, what is it that I have done else? Yabo? So that's why I'm always out there making sure that I'm with people, associating myself with people, spreading a positive influence, spreading positive energies, making sure that we spread the right words and everything. Sis.
Lovely stuff. And also, let us talk about journey of starting being an author.
Yeah.
What inspired it? When did it start? Is it something that developed at later stages of your life, or it was something as a young kid you've always wanted to do?
I've always had it in me. I've always had it in me because growing up I used to write. Then as I continued to grow, I struggled to publish. When I wanted to publish, I struggled to publish. But then I met people at that time that it was so hard. You know, when ixesha xa lingekafiki alikafiki yabo, even if ungaforsa uthini xa lingekafiki alikafiki, because I did meet people but izinto zabe zingahlangani. I decided to push back everything. So ukubhala into endikhule nayo, like we hear me saying that esikolweni when I grew up ndandingumuntu owayethanda iplays, creating plays, directing plays yabo. So when direct a play, you cannot direct something that you have not written, and you cannot direct something if you cannot act, you cannot write. So ezinye zazo ndandizibhala ngokwami this director wami. So ukubhala has always been something lapha kimi yabo.
Lovely stuff. And also, I'm very much sure that when it comes to having to publish a book or publish such written material, it's not easy. Let's talk about that journey and also the challenges Ote was experiencing.
It's a very unfortunately, I have to be honest. I don't want to sugarcoat anything because someone out there at home might see us here sitting like now we're here on TV and think that this is an easy thing to do. Like it's a very training process, especially for me because I'm a self-published author. I'm independent, so everything is almost done by me. Anything that has to do with my book, so it has been a very, very, very hard process because I remember I wrote this book in 2021. I couldn't publish it in 2021. I couldn't publish it in 2022. Even in 2023 almost ended up without me publishing it. So one thing that I was blessed enough by the Lord because when you are doing things, Utiko always finds a way to send someone your way. So I was blessed enough to have people come my way, but figure they offer assistance. Okay, here's what's going to happen, here's what's going to happen. Because when I wrote it, I had no clue about self-publishing until Omnia Usisi from a company called Ocean Publications. She came through for me and said, Abongila, I see this book of yours. I want to teach you A, B, C, D, and E. So even after she told me all those things, I was still left a bit clueless, until another company came through, which is called the Published Africa. They are the people who took care of the first edition with terms like izinto ezifana ne-editing, nezinye izinto ezidibanisa nencwadi. So I had to make sure that I get to have enough money, and I took my NSFAS allowances, and then money is safe and tata zona. So I took those NSFAS allowances and I published le ncwadi. That is how this book came about.
Wow,
I didn't get the funding for it, anything. I just took my money, the investor up, because I knew that when I put in my money, this is a lifetime thing. So even if I don't get to be here tomorrow, my family will have something to hold on to. So,
And also, Abongile, you were speaking in terms of you took the main thing that you had, the script that you had, to editors. And then when it came from editors, were you still happy with the version?
A book is never finished.
Ne?
A book is never finished.
Ne.
Hence why you hear people saying there's a first edition, there's a second edition, there's a third edition, there's what. Even now, as you can see it like this, even tomorrow, you see how thin it is. I can still add more pages because I never ran out of things to add. But otherwise, they did a very, very some good work because they didn't only edit this book. They also offered the mentorship. Like they tell you, okay, this is what's gonna happen. This is what we should be doing. This is what's gonna happen. So those people were very they are still helpful even now. But they are still helpful. Like having them in my life, because you know when someone is editing your book, they don't just sit and edit. They tell you that now, lendo uyibhalile, but how about to see the So I still believe it had not been for them. It wouldn't be lendo They played a very, very crucial role. We have to give credit where it's due. The company is called Published Africa. It is based in Mpumalanga, so they did help me.
Oh wow, that's nice. And also, you say, because you mentioned something, editors and so you mentioned that the book might come from the size to a bigger size. And I believe it's because of it's based on a true and personal experiences, right? So you, as much as you're going to go onto the journey, you're still going to add more onto your life. And also as the journey adds more onto your life, you add more onto this book.
Like every day, you see, when I'm someone that usually goes out there. Like I'm a writer, so I need to be out there in the spaces out there. I need to be involved with people. I need to make my research. When you are working on something, a craft, you don't just, let's say even if you're a musician, you don't just go into studio and record. You have to be out there in the spaces, associate yourself with the outside world, hear the stories. Like right now, if I wanna hear more about the stuff that I'm gonna add here, I'm not just gonna sit down and think about stories from Enhlokweni. I have to go to dig down about what is happening in Lokshini. I have to go spend at least iveki elokishini, hear how people think, how people do things in Lokshini, what has happened in Lokshini. It is then that, okay, I've heard what has happened, I'm going to be able to go back into my room, I'm able to start writing, because I can't just sit down and write about what I don't know. Hence why you hear this book is set based on true and personal experiences.
Yes, because that's what captured me. It was like based on true and personal experiences.
Yeah, when you are a creative person, when you are doing art, you have to make sure that you pour pieces of you in everything that you do, in every project that you do. There should be pieces of you. Yeah, bro.
Lovely stuff. You're mentioning art, and did you know that today it's actually Artist Day?
Yeah, I did know.
It is Artist Day. So what is your appreciation of the craft that you have, and also the skill that you have?
Like the skill that I have, I always say to people, I was blessed enough by the Lord, because if it had not been for this skill, I wouldn't be having some stuff. You know, writing saved my life. Publishing this book saved my life.
Yeah.
It really changed my life. I became a better version of myself from the minute I held it in my hands. I started doing something I love, like being here to talk about the book. It's something that I had dreamt of back when I was still young. Now I'm finally here. These things are happening. So I always thank the Lord for giving me a gift of art. Being an artistic person is just something. It's something huge. I always tell people that art is not just a talent, it is a calling.
Awongile, let me hold you onto that one. So because you're not going anywhere. Well, everyone, this man is definitely not going anywhere. He's going to be with us right after the break. So let us take a short one, and then we'll be back and still conversing with Awongile. Don't you go nowhere and change that dial. Do not do that. Back on live, back onto your screens. And also, guys, remember that the question that we asked you earlier on this week was, what advice would you give the matriculants of 2024, since this week was their start week for the matric examinations, and it's the big last examinations whereby it's going to determine their futures. And yeah, we wanted to hear from you, and we're definitely going to get to read comments anytime as Nigazona. But Awongile,
hi, sir.
As a writer,
let's
talk about this book. What plans do you have for this book?
I have so much plans.
Are you planning on taking this book to schools so that matriculants can stress over it?
No, the book, like when I wrote the book, the purpose was to tell a story. So now once the story has been told, you realize that a story is not going to be only told locally, but we have to make sure that we could grow globally. So for us to reach global, we have to make sure that we invest in more work, we put in more work, more money, to make sure that we turn the dream into the reality. So it cannot go globally without national. So when we finally see that we have done everything up in the country, then gonna go for national. After we've covered everything national, international, then we go global. So people it is not only to read it like this, but to only see now social and as a TV, like being turned into a movie.
Okay, turned into a movie.
That's my other plan. That's my other dream. And I'm capable of doing it, because I've done so much. I've invested in so much work. I've invested in so much energy, my resources, my money, my time.
Your earnest first money.
My earnest first money. I would have bought anything. But I decided to sacrifice.
What went into a positive for your life? Something that will change your life.
Something will be part of my life forever.
Lovely. So let's talk, because offline we spoke that you're coming from Mount Frey. Let's talk about the support that you've gotten back home. How has it been? And also Abantu, how have they accepted incwadi yakho?
Oh, the support has been so positive. Yes. I don't wanna lie. Like now, ever since in the push, I haven't had enough privilege to, let's say, kuza department ethile, let's say lanto fika kuza department ethile ifuna incwadi ezibunga. It has always been abantu abantu they come say abongile one books individual people afika umuntu athi no ndifuna incwadi kanje nakanje nakanje so I don't wanna lie like abantu basemanfre amajita everyone abanye endibaziyo nabanye engabaziyo they have been there buying books abanye bengekathengi incwadi they have been sharing my post like the thought of having someone osharisha ipost yakho and you're posting about your work it really means a lot it's something so huge yabo so having them like it has made me I don't want to lie abantu basemanfre have been fully behind me even if I haven't been blessed enough to have like larger audiences buying my craft and everything but the thought of having them the sacrifice imali zabo like imali you know the economy how it is right now so the thought of having someone to buy incwadi athenga incwadi makes me so emotional I always tell people that if someone buys my book I'm gonna make sure that I pray about that, yabo. Because la mali is enzima. I don't know what that person had to go through just to buy this book. Lamtu could have bought any books, but decided to choose mine, yabo.
Lovely.
So Londo, it means a lot to
And
me.
also, earlier on when you introduced yourself,
Yeah.
you said the rock star and the mindset. Take us through the journey of being a rock star and the journey of thinking or maybe being able to be a singer. Let's go through that.
You know, like I sing more than I write. People who are from my aunt's village, like Elalin Gamaka's, they are going to tell you that I'm more of a good singer more than a writer.
Right.
Even me releasing a book is something that they didn't expect. So many people had expected me to focus into music and do music. Yeah, so like I would say I'm more of a rock star because I'm in love with music. I'm in love with acting. I love writing books, so I'm more of a rock star in my mind. Hence why it's said here in a book is a rock star in his own head. So, yeah.
Lovely stuff. And the fact that you are an artist, and I feel like the universe was like, you know what, this is the Artist Day. We're appreciating the artist namhlanje. And when you are on our show, isn't that the greatest?
It is something huge.
Something
because you know,
huge.
like for the past 4 years of my life, I've invested my life into changing literature, into improving literature. You would be shocked to hear like how many, if you were to do your research, ask how many people have bought their Facebook, how many people have started reading books because of Ulencwadi. You would be so surprised. So for the past 4 years, I've made writing so interesting. Like you can never find someone who has been speaking about the same book since 2021 until now, but the book is still relevant. So I've tried by all means to dedicate my life into improving literature, into making sure that I nurture people. I make sure that abantu they fall in love with reading again. You know what people always say, if you want to kill a black person, give them a book. So we are trying to make sure that we were erasing low mentality. We are trying to make sure that people now are falling back into the literature side. So being here, I would say the universe is giving back to me for doing what I have done.
The lovely work that you've been done.
Because I've done so much, even if I'm not out there in the spaces where you will find more authors and everything, but I'm grateful and I know my part. I've played my part in the literature, especially the literature of Eastern Cape. I've done so much for the province.
But also, I want us to get in terms of how can people abafuna ufumana the book? Yes.
Whoever is interested in this book, like on TikTok, they can search Abongile Nakane. Even if they write Nakane, they're gonna see me there. I'm on the profile pictures somewhere. I'm on TV. On Facebook, it's Abongile Nakane Ngolega. Yeah, it's Abongile Nakane Ngolega. Always carry this name everywhere.
Yes.
So for WhatsApp, because some people prefer WhatsApp, is 071 3303734. 071 3303734. So
And
in terms of music, at the moment, I'm not pushing music. It's on hold. I'll go back to music soon. Maybe one day when I come back here, I'll be coming back as an artist. Yeah, and
lovely
performer.
Lovely stuff.
So,
And also, lastly, to younger ones, abafuna ubazi authors nabo, and they feel like ingati challenges are too much, and also they scared of the industry of going to write. What advice can you give them?
Now, the only thing I can tell them, when Utiko is working on something, when Utiko is fixing something, Utiko is into when Utiko is fixing something, so if you want this, make sure that you are ready to cry. Just make sure that you trust in the Lord, you are ready to cry. face whatever challenges, fall in love with the process. Ungafuni uba yi-author, but you don't want to fall in love with the process of being an author. Those are the sleepless nights, the challenges and everything. Yabo. The results won't come. You won't see yourself in TV if you don't want to fall in love with the process. You have to go through it yabo, in order to see yourself being fully a published author. Yabo. It's not an easy thing. Even us now, we might be here, appearing on TV and think that everything is sorted. We still want more. We're still trying, still gunning for more.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Abongile, for coming on to the Hangout. We truly appreciate your time and also appreciate Umsebenzi Wako. And Umsebenzi Wako, I'm sure it's doing positive contribution to the community. Thank you so much. Well, everyone, that was Abongile Ngolega right here on the Hangout. And he has brought us his beautiful work, which is called Unakane. And you guys can simply get incwadi yakhe if you guys follow him and also be able to speak to him. But what we're going to do, Tina, is to definitely take you guys to Basike, Shelele, and then we're going to come back. But don't you dare change that dial, because we're coming back with the Geek Guide. Don't you go no way. Well, everyone, we're back live, and right about now, I'm sitting with my day one. He is right here on the Hangout, and Lwando, Unjani, why you?
I want to sit like this. It looks cool.
This man next to me. But yeah, first time being on the show together for today. How are you?
Can't complain, right, man?
Can't complain as well. Fine. Kuningi. But Rando, I want us, because today it's literally the last Friday of the month.
Hey,
so
let's see that.
Let's do check-ins.
Check-ins.
Yes, check-ins. What were your highlights for this month?
That was my birthday month, that was my highlight. And also other thing, what must be the basic most highlight? I think it was last weekend when it was my birthday. Had to see who my real people are, and yeah, that's basically that. And yeah, nothing much, man. Like I had best. And your October?
Well, for my October has been positive. It has been positive, Shem. I don't want to lie.
Because it's a free spirit people's month.
That I'm quite fond of.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's been positive and it's been lovely, and productivity has been pushing and going, and I was happy.
Shout out, man. Also, we forgot to mention the Squeeze Banner's car. Or Waraz, the ink eye. If ever you want to do piercing or Funukwenzi tattoo, Waraz is your plug. And also, Beauty by who?
Beauty by Knox. If you want to have facial beatings for specific weddings, special occasions, weddings, matric galas. But I don't think matrics
they do these things.
Are they not done? Because they're writing now.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Possible.
So if kuko gala that you're going to for the festive season, please make sure you check Knox.
Yes. That's that. And then the Geek Guide.
Geek Guide.
26th of this month, Yolanda Brown will be performing at the House Church from 5 p.m. until later.
Lovely, lovely. And also tomorrow, which is the 26th, Shayana, she's going to be at Coffee. Lovely.
Does she have new music?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, also on the 26th, Night of the Elite will be happening at the One Room on 52 Western Road. Yes, door will be open at 4 o'clock. I literally need to go and check this One Room. Yes, we always mention that. I never seen it.
Yeah.
And then what's happening?
And also what's happening is that Dylan Oliver is going to be having his second day of comedy night today. Naye Usa One Room, and he's been traveling throughout South Africa, South Africa, and he was like, you know what, let's go around the world and let's explore the world. He's been to Spain, Germany, and we've had him on the show. So
it's busy. And there's also Groovy Saturday, Gom versus Hip Hop will be happening at the Enda Winnie Lounge. Free access all night. I was Pascal in the one if you didn't know. Yeah, DJ Palco, my popo. Shout out to him, man. Lastly,
before we close it off, we had Ukabiso Zwen right onto the show, and he was bringing the island, and the play has been going through, and it was beautiful. They've been getting standing ovations. It started from the 23rd, and it's finishing tomorrow, the 26th. So please, guys, make sure that you guys definitely check that one out.
Also, on the 27th, there's also happening Soulful Session Sundays. And I just saw my favorite DJ, Lorenzo, is also going to be there. Yes, Tiko Wamzo. Hey, Mandem Klavin. And also, yeah, man, it's happening in Daweni on the 27th Sunday. Yeah. And also, I also saw that NU2 Squaring, they also hosting a Soulful Sunday. Then also, after that, Finesse, Babies are hosting Soulful Sunday. I'm just literally, it's a key guy called Lorenzo Kaboyens. That's how I follow him. And also tonight, Snolipo at Finesse. And yeah, man, it's a groovy, it's a groovy Friday.
And I also just want to quickly just shut in the comments that the people gave us. So there was someone there, and they want to give a shout out to Ukazi Nwabo. So they were basically writing their matric exams today, and hopefully when Kuhle, and then Iminati Uti, the floods of Eastern Cape really tried to put a damper on our matrics, but never give up, guys. Everything is temporary. Definitely, everything is temporary.
Let's also say, Faith, we see you, girl. Faith is saying that we had a great guest. Shout out to that, man, and we really appreciate that. And well, yeah, I think we're forgetting something. Oh yeah, if ever you do hiking, always do hit me up, man. We do hiking, nice things. Oh yeah, when are you gonna go for hiking? There's also that, but on social media, Trick gets me and Luando. Yes, I've been saying Luando and Jocks Jogwen. It's Luando and Jogwen, guys. I'm sorry about that. I didn't know. Literally, I didn't know. Like, I had to say it this morning. I'm like, hi, man, Luando Jogwen. Yeah, on Facebook, it's Luando Jogwen. And then I think on Instagram, it's Kevin Jocks. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, you know, Kevin.
And then on TikTok, it's Luando Jokwen. But if you say Luando Jokwen, then you will literally see the face. That's me. And yeah, man, what a week. Yo.
What a week.
What a week.
What a month.
Yo.
What a beautiful one. What a year. Because after
hasn't,
this month,
no, it hasn't been that.
After this month, it's November.
It's basically pre-Friday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, everyone, you guys can definitely catch me on socials. It is _. And from me and Rwando, I believe all we have to say is to say thank you for joining us today. And yes, man, we're definitely going to see you Monday next week, bright and early. And yes, thank you so much for tuning on to the Hangout.
Before we go, I just want to say happy birthday to the guy, Leo Bertrand Pai. It's a new bright. Yeah, big cool, Papa. Shout out to him.
Bye, guys.
And Kanya Foley, happy birthday, girl. Thank you.